Welcome back, riders, historians, and lovers of true mechanical art, to Chrono Wheels, where we don't just look at motorcycles, we look at the milestones of human engineering. And no, before the age of the modern superbike. Before inline-fours were commonplace, before a front disc brake was standard equipment, the motorcycle world was a completely different place. It was a world dominated by characterful, but often oily and unreliable British twins. And then, in 1969, everything changed forever. A machine arrived from Japan that was so advanced, so revolutionary, it felt like a spaceship landing in the Stone Age. It was the Honda CB750 Four. It wasn't just a new motorcycle, it was a cultural monolith, the world's first superbike. It offered a level of performance, smoothness, and oil-tight reliability that was previously unimaginable. It had an electric starter, it had a front disc brake. It had 4 cylinders and 4 iconic chrome exhausts. It didn't just set a new standard, it was the new standard. It was the genesis. Year zero for the modern motorcycle. Not in the decades that followed, the world of motorcycling exploded. But as technology raced forward, a powerful yearning for the past emerged. And in this new modern classic renaissance, one name has reigned supreme: Triumph. The British marque, once humbled by the CB750, rose from the ashes to become the undisputed master of heritage-inspired motorcycling. They built beautiful, characterful machines that captured the soul of the past with the performance of the present. The world watched, and a question, a challenge, lingered in the air for years. Where was Honda? Where was the company that started it all? NNTHE's silence, it turns out, was not one of absence. It was one of reverence, of meticulous planning. Because you do not rush the resurrection of a king. Honda has been waiting, watching, and perfecting. And now they have created a machine not just to compete, but to remind the world who wrote the first chapter in this book. And this is the 2026 Honda CB750 Four Heritage. And it is, without exaggeration, a rolling masterpiece of engineering and art, built to reclaim a legacy it created over 50 years ago. NTO Resurrect the CB750. The engine had to be more than just a power source. It had to be its soul. And it had to be an inline-four. There was no other option. What Honda has created is a stunning new 998cc Air-and-Oil-Cooled DOHC 16-valve inline-four cylinder engine. Let's dissect this engineering marvel. The choice of air and oil cooling is a stroke of genius. It allows the engine to have those beautiful, deeply finned cylinders that are so visually iconic to the original, while discrete, high-capacity oil coolers and internal oil channels provide the thermal stability required of a modern, high-performance engine. It's a perfect, gorgeous blend of classic form and modern function. This is not a detuned Fireblade engine. This is a brand new power plant, designed from the ground up for this motorcycle. The focus was not on peak, screaming horsepower, but on a rich, linear, and seemingly endless wave of torque. We're talking a peak of 115 horsepower, but more importantly, over 100 Newton-meters of torque, with the majority of it spread across a wide, accessible rev range. This is an engine built for effortless, muscular acceleration in any gear. It's smooth, turbine-like, and utterly refined, yet it has a characterful inline-four growl that builds to a spine-tingling howl at high RPMs, and then there is the exhaust. The single most iconic feature of the original. Honda has recreated it perfectly, a magnificent, fully stainless steel 4x4 exhaust system. Each header pipe sweeps down and back in a graceful, symmetrical arc, ending in 4 period-correct pea-shooter-style mufflers. The sound has been meticulously tuned. It's not an obnoxious scream. It's a deep, multi-layered mechanical symphony that is both a tribute to the past and a statement of modern engineering precision. It is, quite simply, the soul of the bike made audible. NNTHE silhouette of the CB750 is sacred. Honda's designers treated it as such. The chassis is a classic tubular steel double cradle frame. But while it looks timeless, it is built with modern technology, using high-tensile, lightweight steel and geometry, refined through countless hours of CAD to provide a level of stability and confident handling that the original could only dream of. NNTHE styling is a masterclass in respectful evolution. The iconic teardrop fuel tank has been lovingly recreated, its shape perfect, it seems invisible. It is adorned with the classic, elegant Honda wing logo and a period-correct rubber knee pad. The paint is a deep, lustrous, multi-layered candy coat, offered in the original iconic colors: candy blue-green, candy ruby red, and candy gold. NNTHE seat is long, flat, and wide, with a beautiful, stitched pattern. The large, round headlight houses a modern, multi-projector LED system. And the quality of the chrome on the fenders, the headlight bucket, and the exhaust is deep, flawless, and of a quality that immediately elevates this machine into the realm of functional art and premium hardware, a Japanese statement. This is where the Heritage becomes a truly modern machine. The components are not just functional, they are a statement of Japanese quality and a direct challenge to the European-dominated premium market. NN suspension, a bespoke Showa package. Up front, 43mm Showa SFF-BP, big piston, inverted forks. The rear, classic twin-shock setup, but these are high-end, piggyback reservoir Showa shocks, fully adjustable for preload compression and rebound. Plush for cruising, composed for canyon carving, and wheels, a beautiful nod to the past with a modern twist. Stunning 18-inch cross-spoked wheels with lightweight, DID aluminum rims allowing for modern, tubeless radial tires, and brakes, a powerful modern system from Nissin. Dual 310mm floating discs up front are gripped by radially mounted, 4-piston monobloc calipers. This is immense, yet perfectly modulated stopping power, a light year away from the single, revolutionary disc of the original. The rider's view is the perfect synthesis of old and new. Two large, beautiful, chrome-bezeled analog clocks dominate the view, but nestled between them is a small, discreet, high-contrast inverted LCD screen that provides all the modern information: gear position, fuel level, and trip computer. It's all the data you need, without spoiling the timeless aesthetic. And so, the reborn legend enters the arena, and its primary target is clear: the modern classic empire built by Triumph. How does it stack up against the likes of the Thruxton RS and the Bonneville Speed Twin? NNTHE Triumph Thruxton RS is a magnificent motorcycle. It's a British bulldog, torquey, characterful, and raw. It embodies the soulful punch of a charismatic twin. NNTHE Honda CB750 Four Heritage does not try to be a cafe racer. It is something else entirely. It is a superbike, refined. Where the Triumph Twin rumbles and shakes with character, the Honda Inline-Four hums with an almost electric, turbine-like perfection. The Triumph is raw emotion. The Honda is refined, balanced power. It's a choice not between which bike is better, but which engineering philosophy you subscribe to. Do you want the soulful punch of a British twin, or the smooth, relentless, and perfectly balanced symphony of a Japanese inline-four? NNTHE Honda makes its case with a level of fit, finish, and flawless execution that is almost intimidating. Every switch clicks with precision. Every surface is perfectly finished. It is a rolling testament to the Japanese philosophy of Kaizen, or continuous improvement, applied to their most sacred creation. NNTHE 2026 Honda CB750 Four Heritage is so much more than a new retro bike. It is a circle being completed. It is a company at the peak of its powers, looking back at its most important moment and saying, "We can do it again, but this time we can make it perfect." It is a machine built not just with steel and aluminum, but with a deep, profound sense of respect and responsibility. It is a love letter to a bygone era, written with the ink of modern technology. Honda has not just revived a motorcycle, they have revived the very spirit of the revolution they started. The king has not just returned, it has returned to show everyone how the throne was built in the first place. This is a machine that transcends mere transportation. It's a piece of history you can own and ride. What are your thoughts? Is the CB750 Four Heritage the most beautiful and significant modern classic ever conceived? Is this the new king? We need to hear your voice, your passion in the comments below.